Hello. A very good morning to you all. This is your girl, Amor, with the Monique Foundation. Happy Tuesday, everyone. And listen, I have a story for you today. But yet, before we get started, let me introduce you to Alyceia Kimbrough.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh,
Thank you
God.
so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Forever. I am so excited to be here.
Oh, I can't.
Thank you.
Thank you, because, without you, we don't exist.
Oh.
But I would love for you to please share with the people who you are, what you're doing. How excited. Look at that. You give me goosebumps.
See,
Why? Because I'm looking at you and all I can think of is Moon.
Yeah.
Okay? All I can think of is Monique. And so please tell the people, your friend,
my
please.
sister. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, as you said, my name is Alyceia Kimbrough. And this is my Auntie Love. This is my sweet Amor. And when I tell you this woman is every bit of her name, from the time I met her, from the time that she was in my life as a baby, she has poured out nothing but love to me, my family. And not only did she give herself, but she gave her children, she gave her house, she gave her knowledge about the industry and all kinds of things. This is, you're an amazing woman, Miss Amor. And I cannot tell you how huge it is to be able to sit here and honor my friend, my sister, your daughter, this lovely woman that was impactful that you created on today. I could never have thought that this would be our journey, but I have such a great respect and appreciation for what you're doing and what you're allowing me to do on this year, which is come to terms with a lot of the pain and loss that I had to navigate in losing such an amazing woman such as Monique. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I'm honored that you see me in a light where my story can continue to help others. It really is a light, because that's all I've seen you do my entire life. And sometimes you don't know who's watching. I will let you know I have been watching. I've been watching and taking notes, baby. And so we are here today, and I am blessed and honored to be able to continue this journey, spread this message, and help others.
Yes, that is so amazing. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to have you here. It's just like having Mo here.
Yes.
And people won't understand that because they don't know our background and our understand. But tell the people a little bit more about that and what you're doing today.
Okay.
And your baby girl,
Yes,
my grandbaby.
Yes. So we started off just as little ones. And as you know, my mother was in the modeling industry. My grandmother actually started off in fashion. She was one of the first few Black women in Los Angeles to be able to work for top designers. And she was choosing all of the textiles and helping designers make sure that the materials were correct. And in coming up in that, she raised 2 6-foot-tall daughters that were the perfect sample size and ended up becoming models just by proximity to the industry.
Yes.
Me being born to the oldest of those 2 daughters, I also got the modeling bug and was presented to the world as a beautiful hanger and a way to be able to present
a tall glass of water.
And a tall glass of water. And of course, when you go through that journey, during that time, everyone ended up navigating. Anyone who was anyone in the Valley ended up navigating and coming through your school, coming through you. And I can't say how amazing it is to be part of one of the people that can remember when it was, me, Monique, your other daughter, Tabitha,
yes.
And we were together learning how to walk, learning how to present ourselves, learning how to hold our shoulders back and our heads up in a society that didn't really want to acknowledge our value. You allowed us to be present and be seen. And you told us that our value lies within how we felt about ourselves, Amen. Not what these people would tell us about ourselves. Yes. And that has been something I have carried with me throughout these 40-something years.
Well, you don't look it.
Thank you. I will take that. Thank you. Um, it was amazing waking up on Saturday mornings and getting dressed up. It was amazing to come and learn how to be part of fashion shows and learning how to be part of an industry that was really prevalent, during late 80s and early 90s. It was, we had, Tyra Banks, and we had finally representation. As you said, the Grace Jones were the only people that kind of broke through that glass ceiling and were able to be mainstream.
And let's not forget Sade.
Sade.
Sade was, she fell in love with Monique, and that was all she wrote.
Sade was that was the quintessential. She still is.
Yeah, she is.
Still
she
is.
Definitely
but even
is.
during that time, there wasn't really a place for people of direct mixed culture, mixed heritage. They wanted either, just traditional dark ebony features, or they didn't want none at all.
Right.
And for people like Monique to see how she was so much herself in her skin, to see how she would walk in a room and received all that presence from her mother and knew that she was valuable, and then would turn around, look at you with those beautiful eyes and start speaking French, baby. I mean, it blew my mind, because in such, limited upbringings, you forget that our culture expands well beyond the limits of just the neighborhoods that we were growing up in. I saw my best friend, she attended Catholic school. That was something that I didn't even know was attainable. And not only did she attend Catholic school, she was in AP classes. She was a straight A student. Like
straight A.
This young person was a pillar and a presence and my hero, just because she was okay being different. She was okay being the only. And she got that from you.
I would always tell them it's okay to be different.
Absolutely.
Okay, you are an original, not a copy.
That part.
Okay.
Yes.
That just remind me of her.
It's hard to even speak on her, because she's in my heart and I think about her every day. It's really hard to accept that she's not here in the physical sense, but I am so blessed that her energy was so powerful that she didn't need another day. The lessons that I continue to take away from our friendship, our connection, the way that she loved, the way that she was a big sis, the way that she was a daughter and a mother.
Yes.
I continue to be amazed by the fact that she was able to accomplish all of this at such a young age and do it in a way that was honorable and respectful. I know, you never see people who are suffering. You never really can understand it if they're the type of people that know how to power through. And baby, your daughter, a powerhouse. And she got that from you, because that is the same energy that I have experienced my entire life. I'm still so honored to be able to be in the circle and be in the fold and understand that we're all still connected.
Yes.
It really makes me feel purposeful. And while losing her was tragic and untimely and a shock to all of our senses, I will tell you this: her departure from life as we know it has propelled me to continue doing what I do. And I've now been in the mortuary industry for 23 and a half years.
Wow.
And it's not something that, you're able to have a conversation about all the time. I do feel awkward when people ask me, well, what do you do for a living? And I say, well, I'm a licensed mortician. I work in the funeral field, or, I take care of memorials, or, however I decide to share that information. But remembering that my journey has ambassadors that have paved the way for me allows me to say those things with pride, and also emotionally be ready for whatever the follow-up question is, because there's going to be a follow-up question when you tell people you are a mortician.
Yes.
So I've been able to meet the most spectacular people on planes, on a train ride, just in life, overhearing. There's something that I understand. There's something that I understand is a part of my journey and a part of my attraction. You know, some people say, oh, well, I attract, you know, broken energy. Well, so do I.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing because in a
No.
way, we've all experienced brokenness at
Oh, my
some point in
goodness.
time. And a lot of my brokenness, especially during the time when I lost my best friend, I didn't know how to process it. So again, I'm so grateful for this moment because it allows me to be present. It allows me to say out loud, I love you, Mo. I miss you.
Yes.
I will never forget every memory that we shared. Those times where we were giggling in the bedroom, to those times where Miss Moore said, nope, do it again. Shoulders back. I want to see stride. You guys are in step. Listen to the music. And it makes me feel so wonderful to know that I have these memories. I have pieces of her because you shared her with me and the world. And now you continue to do that. Even in a state where you don't have her how any mother would want, you continue to share her. So let me just say thank you because she is and continues to be a part of my journey. So I do what I do. I don't know anyone who actually, you know, knows Monique or knows why the Monique Woolley Foundation even exists. But I will tell you, she was an amazing, amazing makeup artist.
Yes.
She worked with some of the
Makeup
biggest
is
artists.
my candy.
Makeup is my chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, makeup is my candy.
My candy. Yep.
That is exactly what you say. And she would also say something that I take to work daily that she said, you know, she was never intimidated by how someone looked. She would take the direction and say, you know what? I can turn a dinosaur into a unicorn, baby.
Yes, that was her mark. That's what
I
she
will
said.
turn a dinosaur into
Oh
a
my
unicorn.
goodness, yes.
And that is so amazing to have that confidence and to be able to share that with people and disarm them and
Yes.
let them know that they were in good hands and she
Yes.
was going to present them in a way that they could feel confident and they knew that they can go in front of the camera or do whatever the event was calling of them.
Yes.
And do that with pride and
Yes.
self-worth. And I try to take that with me every single day when I'm working with my families, when I'm asking them to tell me the stories of their loved ones who have passed on so that I can get an idea of the person that I will be touching, that I will be laying hands on, that I will be serving. I use those same little quips to make my heart feel warm.
Wow.
And I'm grateful for her. And as I said over and over again, 1,000 times, I'm grateful for you because you share her and you continue.
Likewise. I mean, having this opportunity to have you to be here and to share with, you know, with our audiences, because a lot of people, you know, they come, they tell their stories, and I tell them every story deserves to be heard.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And the stories are not ours to keep. It's ours for us to share. And in sharing it is of importance because what it does, it gives hope. It gives hope to other people. It gives them permission to grieve. It gives them permission to act upon what it is that is paining them, you know, and turning their pain into purpose.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And it is just so. It's bigger than me. It's way bigger than both of us.
Yes.
And I want this organization to outlive me. I want to make a difference and an impact in the community as I have done in the past with my little tiny tots.
Yes.
Nobody ever taught.
Yes.
I haven't told anybody about that part about me, you know, teaching modeling and with the tiny tots and all the families from all of on Lancashire. And, oh my God. All the families would come and I would tell the moms, look, you give them to me for an hour, okay, and I'll give them right back to you.
Yes.
But I'll give them back to you, you know, ready to walk the runway.
Of my life.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
There's certain songs that will play right now, and I will get up and do my routine. I will walk. I will hit that T so fast. 2 spins in the middle and come back and pose for 3.
Okay.
Don't play. Don't
talk to the camera. Smile. Okay.
Yes.
Talk with your eyes and your teeth.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
And that's amazing. It's amazing that you gave that at such a young age
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't have that opportunity to be seen, to be present. A lot of people don't understand that it matters how you present yourself. It matters when you walk into the room. You don't always have to look how you feel, especially when we're talking about things like this grief and the journey and the toll that it takes. Honestly, now this recent year, I've gone through more personal loss than I think my entire life and my entire career in the mortuary industry. I had experienced loss initially that led me to the industry. I lost my grandfather in a very tragic
Hold your
way.
thought. Hold your
Yes.
thought. Hold that
Yes.
one, because I really want
Mhm.
that to be part of your story.
Yes, ma'am.
But what before we get into and before we say goodbye,
yes.
I love it if you would just share my baby girl.
Yes,
Okay, and you know,
okay.
because she's of importance.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and she's sharing a very important part of her life with you right
Yes,
now.
absolutely.
And I'm sure that Mo would have loved to have been there to meet her, but she's there in spirit. So
Yes.
talk a little bit about her, and then we're gonna take a and
Absolutely.
then get back to this story.
So I now have the privilege of parenting the most wonderful little girl. And see, there it is, the mom tears. I
Listen.
can't say nothing good about this kid without just becoming a blubbering emotional wreck.
Girl, that's
because
me.
I am so proud of her. I am so proud of the resilience.
Mhm.
My niece's name is Serenity, and she is the daughter. She's the youngest daughter of my little sister, who I'm closest to at this point in life, and have been age-wise,
Yes.
right? And she's been in my life, obviously, since she was born. And we used to do things. I was able to be auntie, so I spoiled her and sent her home. We went on adventures, then I sent her home. And just by chance, life evolved to where she's able to be with me on a full-time basis. My niece called me at 10 and asked if she could come and kind of reprioritize her life and live in Southern California. And I said yes, because that's what aunties do.
That's what we do.
We say yes.
We say yes.
So
Absolutely.
I said yes. I talked to my sister about it. We made the arrangements. And within the week, she was flying from Portland, Oregon,
My
down
God.
to Southern California.
Hallelujah.
And we were discussing what school she wanted to attend, what her life would look like, and what goals she had for herself at 10.
Wow.
Now, you knew me at 10.
Yes.
I think me, Mo, and Tabby may have been giggling in the room at 10.
At 10.
But we definitely were not trying to plan.
Are you guys asleep?
live.
Nope.
Nope.
And then go back.
Yeah,
And I
we're
see you guys like that,
pretending.
pretending to be
Yes.
asleep, and I'm getting up and picking up the sheets.
Yeah.
And then you guys are giggling.
Giggling.
Okay, and Mo having her hands over your mouth so you won't scream and holler.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That was just
Absolutely.
those memories are
Absolutely.
just so precious.
Yeah.
They're so precious.
So to go from sleepovers at that age and remembering what it was to see that my baby's a little different and she wants to be out here and she has goals for her life. And not only does she have goals, she trusts that I, at this point in my life, can help her
Can
achieve
help her
those.
achieve those.
It
Yes.
was an
must have
honor.
been, that was such
It was an
honor
honor.
for you and
It was an honor.
and who you are. That was just so precious.
And
oh my
she's
God.
been with me. She is now 13
My God.
and every bit of a teenager.
Okay.
We are navigating those waters, baby.
Girl.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. She speaks up for herself. She knows the difference between right and wrong.
Amen.
She has a vision for her life. And as long as I am privileged to take a breath, I will do whatever is in my power to make sure that every single one of her life goals is achieved.
Is achieved.
As much
Isn't
as
that
I can.
beautiful?
I'm
Oh, my
so
goodness.
excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you'll
too.
see
Oh, my
her.
God.
She's here.
Oh,
She will be.
Oh, definitely.
Yes,
Definitely,
yes, she
without
will
a
be
doubt.
here.
Oh,
Absolutely.
my goodness. So you see, guys, I kid you not. This is going to be so spectacular. And one more thing I must share with you. If you haven't purchased your ticket and secure your tickets for this event,
Yes.
okay, for this Saturday, you must. We definitely want you to come and show up. It's going to be spectacular, and we cannot wait, okay, to hear Alicia's story.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. But what is it that we say though? When
Yes.
feeling
When
blue,
feeling blue,
think
think
yellow.
yellow.